So I'm sitting here the other day trying to watch the Pam and Tommy Lee sex tape, and I keep hearing this weird crunching sound in the wall. So what the fuck is that weird noise? So I get up, takes me 12 minutes because I'm fat, and I drag my fat stomach across the wall, or across the floor, and I hear this weird crunching sound inside the wall. Now mind you, there's like some sweet ass walls here, so obviously I'm not going to go over there and take a fucking hammer to it and bust the wall open to find out what it is, but I put my hand on the wall and I can feel it moving. And I'm like, shit, what is that? I'll bet you it's some goddamn mice or squirrels or raccoons or something in there having a fucking orgy. So I'm pissed. I go outside in the garage. So I come around here, walk past the wood stove, go over here to the door, open up the goddamn door, flip on the light switch, click, light gets very bright and then goes dead. And I think, oh fuck, I just blew a goddamn light bulb. Nope. Much more exciting than that. So I come over here, yeah, thumbs up for Static X, right? Okay, so I come over here and I can still hear this weird crunching and weird, molesting sound and squeaking and crunching, and I was like, fuck, there's mice in the wall. So I can feel heat. Then I'm thinking, why should I feel heat? They chewed through my goddamn wiring, didn't they? You sons of bitches. So I got in there. Obviously, I didn't have this beautiful fucking hole in the wall until I got in there and I cut it open with a drywall knife. Here you go. I don't have holes in the fucking wall just for fun, I thought there was a squirrel or, obviously not a squirrel. Probably a mouse or some kind of strange rat or something playing around in the goddamn wall. So I cut drywall open and I pull out this sweet filth. Man, I wish this camera would zoom faster than that. That there is name brand rock wool. Don't know what year it was made, but I thought rock wool was supposed to be like insect and pest repellent, but it's not. Let me stick you up inside my crevice. I've never said that in public before. Ugh. Oh wait! There's no fucking insulation in there. Why? Because it was so full of rat shit and raccoon turds and everything else that it all fell down in here and now is living in that mess. So I'm pulling out this swill that stinks worse than anything I've ever seen. My whole fucking garage reeks now from rat piss, or not squirrel. I'm compelled to say squirrels because there's squirrels everywhere in the yard, but it's mouse piss. And I'm looking all over, because the garage now has no power. I'm like, okay. Logic is telling me that the power lines, the Romex should be running through the walls, run over to the switch at the other room, follow the studs over, because, last time I wired a house, it was drill through the fucking studs and run your wiring. Well, look at that. That is a real live, actual 2" by 4" 2x4. Not 1.5" by 3.5. Or 1 3/8 or whatever the hell that is. But anyway. So I cut into the wall, found my wonderful mouse nest, and sucked his ass up with the shop vac. I had a victory moment. I did a little dance. I'll admit it. I danced a little. I was like, fuck you, asshole! As I sucked him up all the way up the fucking shop vac tube, and I felt awesome about it. Like, die, bitch! So, I sucked all that shit up, and, hang on a second, I'm working on a beer here. So I sucked the little bastard up. Felt pretty good about it. And yeah, back to Busch Light. It's cheap. 30 pack, $20 out the door. And then I found out that there was no wiring running through there. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. I'm drunk, so what can I say? But there's no wiring running through the wall. Fuck! So where's the wiring at? Well, I know there's an outlet here. So my brilliant drunken discussion, or my brilliant, what's the word I'm looking for? Deduction? Anyway, I'm drinking too much and I'm being stupid, so I just say, aha, grab the razor knife and start cutting into the wall and find out where it goes. Obviously, it runs vertical. So, up in the attic I go. Whoop! Up there. Well, guess what? What channel is this? Fat Man shooting. That's right. Fat Man can't fit through that hole. Fat Man hits his tits. So, I had major boobage. It caused me some stoppage. So, had to call skinny guy. And, I mean skinny. This guy's like 6'2", probably weighs 130 fucking pounds. I've had poops bigger than this guy. But, sorry, I live over by Detroit Airport, so you gotta deal with that. Anyway, it is 10 after 9 in the AM. Yeah, I was hungover, so I just said, fuck it, start drinking again. And the bitch of it is I'm going camping tonight, so it's going to be for an interesting day. So, I have extension cords ran to and fro. That's what's powering my garage right now. But, anyway, called this little skinny ass electrician. He came out and he went up and played around in the garage, and he's like, oh, well, it isn't for mouses. Yeah, it isn't for mouses. Don't worry about my language. It isn't from mice. It's from overloading the outlet and burning the wiring up. He said, okay, tits. Question, why didn't the breaker blow? And he said, well, the breaker didn't blow because the douche nozzle that put the wiring in, here you can actually see a piece of Romex right there. He said the douche nozzle that put the Romex in cut into something and fucked it up, so he put a junction box in to fix it. Okay, that's fine. Well, apparently it got fucked up again, so they put another junction box. So there's a junction box, and then 6 inches away there's another junction box, and the wiring between the two of them is burnt. So the reason it's burnt is because his wire nuts weren't tight enough. Because, you know, how difficult is it to put a fucking wire nut on? So, it won't focus. Here, we'll zoom. Focus. You know, you pay $150 for a camera, and the thing sucks so much anus. But, anyway. Focus. Come on, Grandma. Alright, anyway. According to my 130-pound electrician, he said the reason that's all fucked up like that is because he didn't tighten the wire nuts up. And actually this here at the end is actually part of the wire nut that's been ripped out of, actually I don't know if it's the neutral or if it's the hot. Because, as you can see, that green shit there is corrosion. Just like the Statue of Liberty's tits. So, it's been burnt up for so long that it corroded. Well, my attic is filled with cellulose. And don't believe what they tell you about, oh, cellulose has a coating on it so it doesn't want to burn. Well, okay, fine, it doesn't, but it's still made out of recycled newspaper, toilet paper, and phone books. It's paper. It'll burn. Isn't that cute? So the last electrician that I hired to fit his scrawny ass up in there fucked up the job, damn near burned down my fucking house, and the only thing I run out here is this weak ass little Harbor Freight piece of shit air compressor. It's an oil filled, which I wish I would have bought an oilless now, because it came with 30 weight oil in it. Whenever it's cold, the son of a bitch pulls about 50 amps to get it to start until it warms up. And I gotta sit there and run the damn release valve on it and just let it run with no pressure in it for about 20 minutes before it warms up enough that it'll actually run without trying to melt the wiring. But anyway, I run that. I run this sweet ass JVC Kaboom, which I have had since, God, I don't know, 1996. Gotta love Static X. Got a pair of 6.5-inch subs in the side. That thing rocks, man. It's louder than my car stereo. And that's about it. Here, I've never shown you my horrible garage, but most of this shit, like all this junk here, was all piled in this corner. You know, the dresser and shit. But anyway, I gotta move all that shit out of the way so I can get in and cut holes in the walls and catch the rat orgy. But man, it sure was fun sucking that little bastard up with the shop vac. Take that, bitch. But anyway, project for today is to stand here and let you look at my shadow. I have to throw another coat on the front porch. Painted it yesterday, and it looks like bowls. It sucked it, the concrete where it was, all the paint was stripped off, sucked it up like a sponge. But anyway, I camoed my top. Went over and talked to my mom, and she's like, "Oh, you bought one of those stencil kits, didn't you?" What? One of those stencil kits. I heard about those. You can buy those stencil kits for doing camouflage. No. There's my stencil. I just broke a freaking branch off. You can even see where I broke it off. Right there. It's like, I don't need stencils. I have weeds. But, so I camoed the damn thing. But again, like I said, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so everything's all greasy or everything's all wet. But getting ready for camping, and of course I drove last night, so I tipped everything over. But waiting for Mel to show up so she can throw all her junk in here too. But anyway, I'm gonna start doing a little more videos like this. Maybe you guys, sorry about that, there's dust all over my camera. I'm gonna start doing more videos like this. Maybe you guys be interested in it, maybe you won't. You know, I've got, I don't know, 30 something subscribers. Woohoo! So apparently there's like 30-40 people that have absolutely no fucking life and watch my gay ass videos. But now on my other channel I got hundreds of subscribers, and I don't know why, but they do. So I'm gonna start doing more of this. I love that old Ford truck. $600 I paid for that. I have more in the back tires on the thing than I do in the whole truck. But anyway, I'm going to start doing more videos. So if you guys are interested in this format, let me know. Leave a comment. Say, yeah, do more of this, or no, knock it off, or, you know, go play in the woods, or go shoot yourself in the face, or whatever, you know. But I'm going to try changing my style a little bit. So, alright, well, fuck it. I gotta get ready for camping. I gotta drink about 12 or 14 more beers before the old lady shows up and gives me a reason to start drinking. Don't tell her I said that. Oh wait, shit, she's the one that actually watches my videos, or, well, probably the only one. So anyway, I gotta suck that out. Does anybody have any idea what to do to suck out the stink, get rid of the mouse stink? I mean, you can actually see these horrible cum stains all over the wall. That's mouse yak. You know, probably orgy juice and whatever else, but I need to get rid of that. How do I get rid of it? Well, not the stains, I don't care about the stains, but I need to get rid of the smell. Because I noticed when I was crawling around by the TV the other day, I can actually smell it through the drywall into the living room, and I don't want to smell mouse piss in the house. So if anybody has any idea what I can do to spray on there or stick in there or whatever, let me know. And then I'll re-insulate it. And actually what I'm going to end up doing is taking the drywall pretty much right below my lunchbox there. And I'm going to take it right down to the concrete slab, which is where that line is that you see right there, that line. That's the concrete below that. This is, well, I'm in the garage, so, you know, you gotta go up 18 inches, but I'm gonna go in there and replace all the insulation and shit, because it's all full of mouse wee and whatever else. But if anybody knows how to get rid of that horrible stank, please let me know, because I'm clueless. Well, I'm always clueless, but I'm especially clueless in this scenario. Alright, well, hey, I appreciate it, and if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs down, because I think that'll be funny. If you like my videos, thumb them down. If you don't like them, give me a thumbs up. How about that? That'll be funny. I don't give a shit if they're thumbs down. I mean, I used to, but I don't care anymore. But anyway, I'm rambling, as always. So, what's that old saying? Oh, yeah. As always, kiss my ass.